Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to, I believe, the third debate of the 6th hour class, 2017-2018 debates in 6th hour. Let's give everybody a warm welcome with a round of applause. Yay! All right, we are going to start this debate today with Miss Chloe as the Prime Minister. Miss Chloe, Linda, I apologize, will be working as our timekeeper today. We'll go ahead and give her a little wave there, Linda. And she knows the time signals and everything that she needs to do, so just watch her for your time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. Miss Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, Miss Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hi, my name is Chloe Foreman. I am the Prime Minister. I would like to thank my partner, the opposition, the judges, audience, and timekeeper for being here today to listen to this debate. Our argument today is whether or not all dorm students should have a bedtime or a curfew, and our side is that they should should have a curfew. Our first point for students to have a curfew is because it is possible that it allows better concentration in class the next day. Like, some students may be tired and may not be able to focus as well if they stay up late, but if they have a curfew, it is possible that they could focus better the next day. The next point is because most people find sleep to be very important, and one reason that we have is because say if you have a game the next day, you want to have the most amount of sleep possible to be able to perform the best that you can the next day. And our third point is that it's important for mental health. It is possible that it's important for mental health because the more sleep you get, like I said in the first point, the better concentration or amount of concentration you can have for the next day to perform better as a student. So in review, our first point was that it is possible allows better concentration in class the next day so you can focus better. 2, because most people find sleep to be very important. Like for sports the next day, you need more sleep. So it's better to have a curfew and set time to go to bed. And the third point is it is possible is better for your mental health, so you'll be healthier. And again, I'd like to thank my partner, Ashley, the opposition, the audience, judges, and timekeeper for being here today, and vote for government.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. And time, please, timekeeper?
1:55.
1:55. All right, thank you very much. Miss Timekeeper, will you please put 1 minute on the clock for Ricky to prepare his arguments as the Leader of Opposition? Thank you. And you may all caucus if you need to chit-chat. That's fine. You can talk. Are you all right? Okay. No, we're not all right. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Timekeeper. I appreciate it. All right, let's give Ricky a warm welcome as the Leader of Opposition with a round of applause, please. And I'd like to remind both Mr. Speaker and Ms. Timekeeper that this is a speech that should not exceed 3 minutes. Please watch Linda for your time. Ms. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yep.
All righty, Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hi, my name is Ricky. I'm the Leader of the Opposition, and I would like to thank for my partner, the government, the judges, the timer, and the audience to be here today. And our topic is all dorm students should or should not have bedtime or curfew. And the government mentioned the first point, it helped them to focus on school. And second point is sleep is important, and a lot of them play sport and they might have a game in the next day. And the third one is mental health. And for the first point, I know a lot of people go to bed pretty late and they still have a really good grade. And the second point is, not everybody is playing sports, so and I would like to thank my partner and the government, the judges, and the timekeeper, and the audience for the opposition.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
1:26.
I beg your pardon.
1:26.
1:26. Thank you so much. All right, 1:26. All right, ladies and gentlemen, will you please put, I'm sorry, Ms. Timekeeper, will you please put 1 minute on the clock for Ashley to prepare her arguments, please? Thank you.
Time.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Timekeeper. All right, let's go ahead and give Ashley a warm welcome with a round of applause, please. Yeah, there you go. You can bring that down. That's fine. Take your time. Oh, squeeze. There you go. Ricky. All right, I would say that would be name calling there, Ricky. Better watch it. All right, I think we are ready. I would like to remind Ms. Speaker and Ms. Timekeeper that this is a speech that should not exceed 3 minutes, please. Ms. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yeah.
All righty, and Ms. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Okay. Hello, my name is Ashley, and I'm the member of the government. I would like to thank my partner, the opposition, the judge, audience, and the timekeeper for being here today. Our topic is whether or not all dorm students should or shouldn't have to have the bedtime or curfew. And our side of the debate is we should have the curfew or the bedtime. The opposition first point was still can, even though if people may not go to bed early, they still can have a good grades in class. And the second point is because not everyone plays sports, so going to bed early is not that important. I will find that first point. First, is it possible that people may be tired and still be sleepy during class even though they still have good grade? And our second point is even though not everyone plays sport, but it may not be better for you if you go to bed early and get the full energy the next day. And our third point was it will be good for your mental health so that in the next day after school you will not be so tired or not easy to get mad or something, and still can be really good at concentrating. So I would like to review the first point is people still can be really tired and sleepy during class, and it will be good for you to go to bed early. And second point is may not everyone play sport, but it would be good if you have the full energy for the next day. Our third point is our mental health is important, that you can concentrate better. And I would like to thank to my partner, the opposition, the judge, the audience, and the timekeeper vote for government.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
1:58.
1:58. Thank you very much. Will you please put 1 minute on the clock for Ashlynn to prepare her arguments, please, Ms. Timekeeper? Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Timekeeper. All right, let's go ahead and welcome Ashlynn to the stage, please, with a round of applause. Thank you. And we'd also like to remind our speaker and our timekeeper that this is a speech still that should not exceed 3 minutes. Ms. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yep.
All righty, Ms. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hello, I'm Ashlynn. I'm a member of opposition. I would like to thank my partner, the government, judges, timekeeper, and audience for being here today. Our topic is if students should or shouldn't have a bedtime or curfew. For the first point, they said that people may still be tired and sleepy even if they have good grades. But if you go to bed late, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have bad grades. Their third point was that it's good for your mental health and it's important for concentration. Vote for government or opposition.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
51 seconds.
51. Okay, thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and please put 1 more minute on the clock. Remember, Ricky, we're coming back to you. Okay, Ricky, we're coming back to you. 1 minute on the clock, please, Miss Timekeeper.
How long was the speech? 51. 51. Time.
Okay, thank you, Miss Timekeeper. All righty, let's welcome Ricky for his final speech for the opposition with a round of applause, please. Now, I'd like to remind Miss Timekeeper and Mr. Speaker, this time it's only a 2-minute speech. All right, so only 2 minutes maximum, please. All right, Miss Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yep.
All righty, Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hi, my name is Ricky, and I'm the leader of the opposition. And I would like to thank for my partner, government, the judges, the timekeeper, and the audience to be here today. And the topic is, should all dorm students should or should not have bedtime or curfew? And we think we shouldn't have bedtime or curfew. And the first point was it helps you to stay focused in class, just so you can, if you get more sleep, you can pay attention in class. And the second point was a lot of students are playing sport, and sleep is important, so they might have a game tomorrow, the next day. And the third point was mental health. And our first point was a lot of people go to bed late, but they still have really good grade. So it doesn't mean if they go to bed late, they will have bad grade. And the second point was not everybody is playing sport, so a lot of sleep is not necessary. And the third point is I would like to thank for my partner, the government, the judges, the timekeeper, and the audience, and vote for the opposition.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
137.
137. Thank you very much. And Miss Timekeeper, will you please put 1 more minute on the clock, please, for Chloe to prepare her arguments. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause and welcome to Chloe for her final speech, please. All right, of this entire debate. All right, so Ms. Speaker and Ms. Timekeeper, again, I remind you that this is a speech that should not exceed only 2 minutes this time in length. All right, only 2 minutes. Ms. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hi, my name is Chloe Foreman. I am the Prime Minister. I'd like to thank my partner, the opposition, judges, audience, and timekeeper for being here today. The argument today is whether or not all dorm students should have a bedtime or curfew, and our side, the government side, is that they should have a curfew. The first point that the opposition made was that a lot of people go to bed late, so that doesn't mean they necessarily have bad grades. The way that the government fights that is that even if they do go to bed late and they don't have bad grades, it still may cause them to not be able to concentrate as well and do as well as they possibly could if they did have more sleep. And the second point they made is that a lot of sleep is not necessary because some may not play sports. Even if someone does not play a sport, that doesn't necessarily mean they don't do anything else. So more sleep could help benefit them not only for sports but for other things like extracurricular activities such as choir or drama, other things like that. And then our third point is it is possible that it is good for your mental health, like I said, to help concentrate better in school and perform better all around as a student. So in review, our first point was that it is better to have a bedtime because then you'll be able to concentrate more. Second point is that a lot of sleep is possibly better for you. A third point is it could better your mental health. So I'd like to thank my partner, the opposition, audience, judges, and timekeeper for being here today. Vote for government.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
1:49.
1:49. All right, let's give everybody a round of applause today and welcome them back for debating. Thank you.